guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Wake Up Wednesday. I need to stop doing that. I feel like I'm just running out of breath all the time. Blooming neck. Anyway, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Wake Up Wednesday, and welcome back to the series that we are currently in, which is Are You Done Yet? So if you were here last week, you would have seen that I dropped a video called Are You Done Yet? ... Complaining, and that one came straight through your neck to talk about all those that love to complain about everything. Oh Jesus, if you haven't yet watched it, I'm going to link it in the description box below, so make sure you check it out. This is a 4-part brand new series, and yes, I'm coming for everybody. I'm coming for you, I'm coming for your auntie, I'm coming for your uncle, I'm coming for all of y'all, okay? Because we all, in fact, I'm even coming for myself, because we all need to make sure that we are on point with certain things. Are you done yet? Listen, if this is the very first time that you have joined us, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Sit back. I wouldn't necessarily say relax, because I'm about to get into it, okay? Right, just sit back, get yourself ready. I would say sit back, brace yourself, get yourself ready, because I'm coming for you. So today we are back and we are talking about Are You Done Yet? What is it this time? What is the second topic? Blaming other people. Jesus, right? Let's actually have a conversation. Let's me and you, we're in it together. Don't worry, we're here. I'm here with you. If there's one thing that gets on my last damn nerve, it's people that can't take responsibility. While us as humans are not islands, we're not living in a vacuum, we're not living on an island, not everything we do is as a result of internal things that we have maybe thought or said or whatever it is. Of course, each and every one of us are, you know, communal, interactive beings. You know, we love, we thrive, and we love, and we grow from interaction and learning from other people and letting other people educate us about different things and interaction and relation. We're relational beings at the end of the day. However, every single one of us, okay, every single individual, from the time that they are starting to walk in their adult life, which is anything from 18 and above, you have got your own mind. You make your own choices and you make your own decision. If there's one thing that annoys me and annoys my soul, is people who blame other people for their own downfall, who blame other people for their own failures, who blame other people for the fact that they haven't elevated or moved on to the next level. You are blaming every demon, every Satan, every this, every Tom, Dick and Harry who has blocked you, who has done this, who has sent, you know, demons to come and attack you, when really, shouldn't you be the one that's on guard? You are responsible for your own success. You are responsible for your own elevation. You are responsible for your own progress. Stop blaming other people for your own downfall. You as an individual in your adult life, the reason why I say adult life is because yes, as children, a lot of what you do is dictated by other people. It's dictated by adults. However, when you hit 18, you go off to places like university, where you as an individual, yes, while you are still in an institution that of course wants you to succeed and wants you to do well, and that push you to a certain degree. If you decide that you are not going to hand in an assignment, do you think that your teachers and your supervisors are going to come and beg you crying for you to hand in that assignment? No, they won't. Because they understand that at a certain level, there should be a level of independence and responsibility. Again, I'm going to say it again. Independence and responsibility. You have been sat there for years, and I'm going to come right now for you. And I'm so sorry, because I know that this is a very, very sensitive topic. But you have been sat there for years blaming somebody else for the fact that you are not moving forward because they were abusive to you once upon a time. Let me say this so this can be made very, 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 very clear. I by no means condone any form of abusive behavior. That could be sexual abuse, that could be mental abuse, that could be physical abuse. I am by no means, and I'll say it one more time so that you don't even try to come for me, I'm making it very, very clear. I am by no means condoning abusive behavior. It is disgusting. It is a violation of someone's human rights. It is absolutely atrocious. Some people I know have experienced some of the most horrifying and horrific things that they could not control. There are people who have told stories where they have shared of abuse that has happened to them at a young age. Ages where they could not defend themselves. Ages where they were not able to do anything about it. However, my point is this. Yes, when you were young or in some point of your life, you were not able to control the actions of somebody else. However, when you grow and you start to mature and you start to become an adult, you must make a decision about who it is that you want to become, irrespective of what that person did to you. You cannot blame somebody else for the fact that you never spent time to deal with your pain. You cannot blame somebody else for the fact that you decided not to go to therapy. You cannot blame somebody else for the fact that you have not allowed yourself to come out of that bad mindset because of what they did to you. You cannot blame anybody else for that. Let me be very honest with you, and let me tell you why this is even something that I even feel like I can talk about. Because for a very long time, I cannot lie to you, I blamed my family. I'm giving you guys the real. Why? Because I went to somewhere called Cambridge University, where some of the elites go. Where some people's children have been trained up from the day they were young, some maybe even from the womb, trained up to go to places like that. You go to places like Cambridge and you meet people who, during the holidays, while you're going home to your council flat, they're like, yeah, I'm going on a yacht trip, I'm doing this, I'm traveling across the world, I'm going to Africa, I'm going to Asia, I'm traveling everywhere, I'm living my absolute best life. Those are the type of people that you are speaking to. Not all of the time, of course. There are people who come from impoverished backgrounds. There are people who come from poverty. There are people who come from working class backgrounds like myself, or an impoverished background like myself. People who were there, who were the first generation to go to university here in the UK, like myself. There were also people a lot like me, but there were also a lot of people who came from prestigious elite backgrounds. Now imagine you as a young woman or as a young man, not only having to fight with the fact that 99.9% of these people don't even look like me, they don't understand where I've come from, they don't understand some of the things that I have to think about that they don't even ever have to consider. There's certain things that I've had to do that they've never had to do in their life. Coming from places and areas where they don't even have to think about stop and search or people being arrested or people doing drugs outside of their home. They don't even have to think about that because that kind of stuff doesn't exist in their world, but it exists in mine. Now imagine stepping into that realm and into that arena, and all of a sudden be met with people who you're listening to the stories that they're telling you. People who have parents who hustled and who worked and who did what was necessary in order for them to progress. Granted, you do not really know anyone's story. You don't know where someone got their money from. You don't know where someone got their come up from. You don't know what they had to do in order for them to get there. However, let's remove that for a second and let's just say you are just hearing these stories. There was a level of resentment that built up inside of me for a little while that I really had to deal with. A level of resentment that looked around my environment and said, why do I not have that? It was like, just in time, sirens. Type of era that I live, guys. As I was saying, a level of resentment was built up. Why? Because I'm looking around at my environment and saying, but why couldn't we have these things? Why couldn't we do these things? Why couldn't, things have been different with my parents so that they could have maybe hustled harder, done more, pushed themselves more to have elevated their level so that we can also elevate? Why? And for a long time, I blamed everybody else around me for the fact that I hadn't moved to the level that I want to move to. I cannot control the actions of other people. However, I can control what I do. I cannot control what people in the past or people before me or my previous generations or my ancestors did or didn't do. I can't control that. And even though it is easier for me to turn around and blame the people before me, I have to take a moment and say, do you know what? They did their part. They did what they could do. They did what they could do under the circumstances of which they were met. It is now time for me to stand up, not to make excuses about what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened in the past, but to look at what I am now and to look at where I'm at right now and to say I cannot make any excuses about my lack of success right now. That's down to me. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. Yes, I come from a particular environment. Yes, I come from a particular era where statistically I should probably be pregnant or in a council flat right now. Where statistically I shouldn't have gone to somewhere like Cambridge University. Where statistically I should not be well spoken or whatever it is or whatever people perceive about people that come from the places that I do. However, those things do not form who I am. So I cannot use it as an excuse. I cannot blame other people. I cannot blame the government. I cannot blame my family. I cannot blame my parents. While it is the easiest, I think, because we love to put the blame on other people because it's the easiest way out. Now, I'm not saying that they don't also have their responsibilities. Of course they have their responsibilities, i.e. the government. The government is there to serve the people. And if I do not believe that they are doing so, 100% I can make that known. 100% I can put my vote towards a party that I believe are actually doing things in order to serve the community and to serve people. I have that right, I have that power. However, I cannot sit there day in, day out, blaming other people while I do nothing. If you are somebody who is too busy blaming your family, blaming your parents, blaming all the people around you except from checking yourself, you have a big fat problem. Are you done yet? Are you done blaming others yet? Blaming everybody else about every issue, every problem, every downfall, everything, every suffering that you've had in your life, you're blaming other people. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. It is time for you to stop blaming, and it's time for you to start analyzing, looking within. What can I do so that I can ensure that this path is not the same for my children? Because that's how I see it. And that's why I said it last week. I said, I cannot make excuses. And I hate it when other people make excuses, because I don't. I can't make excuses for why I'm not where I want to be right now. I can't. The only thing I can do is I can look at my current situation and say, okay, Nisi, this hasn't worked. Let's strategize. Let's go a different route. Let's try this. Let's try that. Okay, you want to run a business. Let's try this. Okay, it didn't work out the first time. Okay, you flopped, or you failed, or you were let down by certain people. No problem. Keep it moving. I cannot blame anybody else for the progression in my own life. I cannot blame anybody else for my breakthrough and my freedom. I can't blame anybody else if I don't have those things. That is my responsibility, my individual responsibility. And so I'm speaking to you today. If you have been living in a cyclical cycle where every single moment that something goes wrong, you are so fast to blame somebody else, blaming your uncle, blaming your auntie, blaming your mom, blaming your dad, blaming whoever it is, blaming your friends, blaming your environment, blaming the fact that you grew up poor. Listen, there are too many people who grew up poor, but guess what? They managed to hustle their way out. And I'm gonna be one of them. And the reason why I speak with so much passion is, again, because I don't rate excuses. We have gone past the point of excuses now. I can either sit here and take this life rolling. What? Statistically, I should not be here. Statistically, I should not even have been able to do half of the things that I've been able to do. Sit on stages and talk to MPs, being able to enter rooms with some of the UK's richest people. I shouldn't be in those places. But guess what? I looked at my life and I said, you are not taking me down. I was born into poverty, but guess what? I'm not gonna stay here. I'm not gonna die here. I was born into lack, but guess what? I'm not gonna reduce myself or limit myself so that I stay here. No, for who? I might have been born into poverty, I might have been born into lack, but guess what? It is me that's gonna bring myself out of that and bring whoever I'm gonna bring with me. My family, my friends, guess what? We are coming out of that. Why? Because I have made that decision. I've said that I am making a choice about the life that I want to live. I said it the other day, not too long ago. I posted a picture on Instagram and I said, I've already made my mind up about who I am and the life that I'm living. It's just that my reality is catching up. I've already made a decision that irrespective of what people have done to me, which again, I do not condone. Again, yes, it's been painful. There have been moments where things have been done to me that have been painful. People have let me down. People have, pushed me to the side. People have not considered me. I've missed out on opportunities. All of these things, yes, it's happened. It's part of life. It's life. There will always be somebody who hurts you. Sad, I'm so sorry to say it, but there will always be somebody who disappoints you because we're all human. Humans let down humans. And especially when they're then hurt, oh, you're now adding hurt and pain to the mix. There will be somebody out there that is going to hurt you. It's just a fact of life. However, how you respond is the most important thing. Don't take it lying down. Don't see it as, well, guess what? This is who I am then. I was abused, this is who I am. I was hurt, this is who I am. My parents treated me like crap, this is who I am. Don't let those things, don't surrender to the hurt and to the pain. Work through them. Be intentional about coming through them. It's up to you what you do with that. Don't play yourself looking back at your life in 20 years' time, wishing that you took on responsibility. Stop blaming others for your own shortcomings. Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, I'm even scared to put this one out because I know that some people are gonna feel that fire in their chest. But guys, I really do hope that you enjoyed today's Wake Up Wednesday. Today we were talking the real. Yeah, I really don't have anything more to say. I feel like I said everything that I needed to say now. You guys know I normally have something to add at the end, but I really don't. I just hope that you can take it in, listen back to it a couple of times if you have to, and just do better, guys. Let's just do better. Regardless of what other people have done to us, regardless of where we started, let's just do better. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You know that I love you so very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Remember, smash that like button so I know to keep posting this kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys again next week for another Wake Up Wednesday. Stay beautiful.